Ciao, I am Logan February, a poet from Nigeria, currently based in Berlin. My poems usually involve themes of spirituality, psychology, and sexuality, and how these experiences come into play with our desires, our senses of who we are, and ourselves. I'm very pleased to be part of the festival this year, and I'll be reading for you two poems today from my first book, In The Nude. Lazarus, drugged up. I've been trying to get back to sleep. I keep failing. This is no surprise. Endless swathes of white bandage litter the black floors. This morning the kitchen sink coughed up a small heap of pale sand, speckled with the red limbs of ants slowly rebuilding their bodies into a colony. All is coming up from low places, blood draining back into marrow. I have all this love for my boy, and where does he go but the wolf's den? The house takes off its roof and shakes out its curtains. I have never seen rooms as empty as these, so I put on a blindfold. Now I hate how much I can hear. Every night, for a month, my dead bird sings the birthday song. There's a bowl of cold milk sitting outside for trauma when it comes. That poor, wet kitten. I leave my bed unmade because everything here is new, and that bothers me. I ask to live again, not forever. Pitanga. The floors of memory are glass, which means the medicine isn't working, which means I am back on the floor, which means it is July, which means the pitanga are in bloom, which means they are painting the shrubs red, which means they look like fire, which means I'm going to try to pick them, which means I'm still attracted to danger, which means I could want you again, which means you are still a black hole, which means you are where I disappear, which means I'm going to love you, which means I'm still trying to disappear, which means the medicine isn't working, which means I'm still sick in the head, which means I was right, which means I was wrong, which means I can't trust myself, which means I can't trust you, which means I can't trust anything, which means I need medicine, which means hospital, which means it is October, which means the cherries should be gone, which means this isn't real, which means the medicine isn't working, which means the floors of memory are glass, which means I am falling through, which means no one is there to catch me, which means you are not here. Grazie.